Hello, I'm John Reisman, and this is Centrist News and Perspectives, where we focus on evidence, reason, and logic. I want to talk about how Donald Trump is representing the coronavirus throughout this whole event from January on till now. In the beginning, of course, he started saying, well, it's not that big a deal. It's like the flu. It's not like the flu. It's a totally different virus. It is much more dangerous and deadly than the flu, the normal flu we get every year. According to the experts at CDC, it's approximately 10 times more deadly. And it might even be worse than that. For example, I've been tracking the data, and you can see here that the WHO put out a 3.4% estimate on what the mortality ratio is. But in the most recent days, we can see that it's actually rising. The mortality ratio is rising. I don't know exactly why that's occurring, but I'm tracking the data rather closely coming from Johns Hopkins University. So, because we don't have really excellent data like we get from Johns Hopkins over at CDC. And in fact, Donald Trump somehow magically made that information go away, and everybody complained about information from the CDC disappearing, and then suddenly it came back again. Don't forget, Donald Trump said he was going to do, I think he said, aggressive transparency during this coronavirus issue. That was a lie, because he's done everything to hide the numbers from the people, because he knows those numbers rising means he's going to have a more difficult time getting elected again in 2020. So constantly lying. But he's not just really lying to us. He's not lying to me. He's not lying to people that already know he's a liar. He's mostly lying to his followers and his supporters, because they actually believe him. In fact, he's trained them to believe him. If you look at his emails that come out daily from his campaign and from supposedly him, these things are just full of garbage and rhetoric and sophistry and misleading information. And he's trained his supporters to actually believe his lies or support him even though he knows, or they know he's lying. It's really weird, actually. But let's take a look at some of the things he's saying, actually, that is very misleading regarding the coronavirus. Now, this phrase, the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. One of my people came up to me and said, Mr. President, they tried to beat you on Russia, Russia, Russia. That did not work out too well. They could not do it. They tried the impeachment hoax. They tried anything. And this is their new hoax. So he's saying the coronavirus is a hoax from the Democrats to attack him and his presidency. That's really ridiculous. There are other words I could use here, but yeah, we want to be a little bit polite.